Welcome, wrestling fans, to this WWE show review on Tim Reynolds Show, as I'm reviewing the Friday Night SmackDown, the first of the year, on January 3rd, 2025. And guys, we're going to try to do things a little new in the new year here on this WWE show review, as I'm going to be grading and giving my thoughts on every storyline and match that happens not only on Friday Night SmackDown, but also Monday Night Raw on my WWE show reviews. So please make sure you guys hit that like button and leave some comments to let me know what you guys think. Appreciate all your support, WWE Universe. As we seen kicking off Friday Night SmackDown, it would be the WWE Undisputed Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. After we seen a video recap of what happened last week between Rhodes and Kevin Owens, and then we would see Cody come out to tell us and reveal that he has not been cleared to wrestle because of the pile driver that he received from Kevin Owens. And surprisingly, we did not see KO come out to confront Cody Rhodes. It would be Drew McIntyre, who shows up on Friday Night SmackDown, but however, he did not look to attack Cody Rhodes. He actually gave him a hug. What the hell is going on? As this really caught the champ off guard, and we see the Scottish Warrior then told Rhodes that he needs a friend, but Cody did not seem to care, telling Drew McIntyre that there's a lot of tension going on in the ring right now, so I know that me and you is bound to happen at one point or another, so if you want to fight, then let's fight. And after that, we seen Drew McIntyre back off, as he would warn Cody Rhodes that he really needs to watch his back. And then, out of nowhere, Kevin Owens attacks Cody Rhodes inside the ring until security has to come out and separate both of these two. And what a way to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. And what does this mean for Drew McIntyre? Is he now going to be involved in Cody Rhodes' business, or is he really trying to be a friend and ally to Rhodes? I don't know, but I'll tell you this, the match between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes in a ladder match at the Royal Rumble is going to be epic. Now, to kick off this Friday Night SmackDown, I give this segment about a C+. I don't really think it was that exciting. It was a little bit more confusing, especially with Drew McIntyre coming out to confront Cody Rhodes. I don't know if he's in cahoots with Kevin Owens, if they're working together, or what this may mean for the storyline going forward, but I will tell you this, the KO feud with Cody Rhodes is definitely one of the top ones here on SmackDown. Next on SmackDown, we would have our first match of the night, as we would see the WWE United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura go one-on-one with Andrade. And these two always put up a very, very good match when they step inside the ring with one another. And we would see another fantastic one here, as Andrade really showed off his athleticism and his in-ring ability against Shinsuke in this matchup. But it would not be enough, as Shinsuke Nakamura would get the victory against Andrade in this matchup, as the United States Champion would then be attacked by LA Knight. Yeah, that came looking for a little bit of payback against Shinsuke after he took away his United States Championship just a few weeks ago, as LA Knight makes a huge statement and looks to challenge Shinsuke Nakamura to get his title back. And later on Friday Night SmackDown, we would see that LA Knight would be talking to General Manager Nick Aldis of SmackDown, and then in an interview he would let us know that this superstar that is LA Knight, yeah, has a shot at the United States Championship, as he will challenge Shinsuke Nakamura for that championship belt. What a way to kick off Friday Night SmackDown with that first match of the night. I give this match a B, because Shinsuke and Andrade really know how to put on a show inside the ring. And how about LA Knight? Anytime you got him in a segment or a storyline or a match, you know it's going to be good, and I cannot wait to see LA Knight go one-on-one with Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE United States Championship. Thank you guys, and we see up next on Friday Night SmackDown, we'd have our next match of the evening, as we would see Michin go one-on-one with Piper Niven in the WWE Women's Division. And of course, Piper Niven has Miss WWE Women's United States Champion Chelsea Green at ringside, and she tried to get involved in this matchup and distract Michin, but it would not work, as we would see Michin get the victory in this matchup, as she now looks to put herself in contention for that Women's WWE United States Championship, as she stared down Chelsea Green and made a huge statement in this match. And guys, in this particular match for these ladies, they really showed off in this one. I give this one about a B as far as match goes. It could have been a little bit better with the in-ring ability, but the outside the ring kind of back and forth was funny and hilarious. But then Solo Sikoa would come out to interrupt Paul Heyman, the wise man, and say, so you owe CM Punk a favor, right? Well, I need you to do me a favor. And that is, I can only trust one person to hold this Ulafala at ringside. And if I should so lose to Roman Reigns in tribal combat, then you will put the Ulafala around his neck and I will acknowledge Roman Reigns as my tribal chief. But if I should win, and I will win, as Solo Sikoa states, then you, Paul Heyman, will have to be the one to put the Ulafala around my neck, and then you will be my wise man forever. As a big statement made from Solo Sikoa here on Friday Night SmackDown. I give this segment an A- just because it seemed like Paul Heyman was a little off his game on the mic, but man, Solo Sikoa means business here, and I cannot wait for Tribal Combat on Monday Night Raw's debut on Netflix. Then next up, guys, on Friday Night SmackDown, we would then see a video promo from Motor City Machine Guns, who would be taking on DIY for the WWE Tag Team Championships after the Street Profits had been ruled out due to injuries after they were supposed to take on DIY on Friday Night SmackDown. But we would see our next match of the night would be these two tag teams going up against each other, leaving it all inside the ring. And we'd see a pretty epic match, but we would see Pretty Deadly come out to interrupt this matchup. What the hell are they doing here? Well, the past couple of weeks, they've been spreading rumors and lies about who attacked the Street Profits, and we also seen earlier on Friday Night SmackDown that they were backstage confronting Apollo Crews, who was actually going around trying to tell everybody the truth about what happened. And then DIY would come to help out and stick up for Pretty Deadly when General Manager Nick Aldis confronted them about saying, we need to have a talk here because I have evidence that you guys are lying and that DIY were the ones who attacked the Street Profits. And of course, DIY doesn't want any of their business getting out, as it looks like them and Pretty Deadly are in cahoots with one another. But there's also another team that got caught up in the crosshairs, as we see Los Garza of LaGuardia del Fantasma took on Pretty Deadly last week, and they were looking for some payback. So they come out to the ring too during this tag team match versus DIY and Motor City Machine Guns. And while all the chaos is going on outside the ring, inside the ring, we see these four competitors putting on one hell of a matchup, as these two tag teams really know each other in and out of the ring. But we would see a disqualification as LaGuardia del Fantasma and Pretty Deadly got involved in an altercation inside the ring, which gave DIY the victory, and they retain their WWE Tag Team titles. Now, for this particular segment, guys, on Friday Night SmackDown, I give this one probably about a B-. The wrestling inside the ring was pretty awesome, but the chaos around it just seemed a little bit too chaotic. You don't really know what Pretty Deadly's angle is in here, so they're definitely keeping you on your toes trying to figure out what the heck this storyline is going to be all about, as it looks like Pretty Deadly is in cahoots and working with DIY to try to help them out to possibly get a future WWE Tag Team title opportunity. But LaGuardia del Fantasma is not going to go away lightly, as they look to really beat down Pretty Deadly. Probably look for them to come back and go after Pretty Deadly, if not DIY as well, next week, as they could also be looking for a WWE Tag Team title shot as well. Next on SmackDown, we would then see backstage Cody Rhodes being confronted by General Manager Nick Aldis as he tries to explain to the WWE Champion that he needs to back off, that he needs to start thinking about his health and the company before confronting and trying to attack Kevin Owens once again. But Cody Rhodes would clap right back, saying, I appreciate your concern about my health and for me looking out for the company's best interests, but you're the general manager and I'm the champion. And if I see anybody that even resembles or looks like Kevin Owens, I'm gonna beat them down and start a fight. Then on SmackDown, we would have our next match of the evening, as we would see Naomi, one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, go one-on-one with Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship, as Nia Jax puts her title on the line, and Naomi would put up one hell of a fight, as we would see Bianca Belair accompany Naomi at ringside, with Candice LeRae also accompanying Nia Jax at ringside. After we seen backstage when Nia Jax and Candice LeRae were having a little bit of a conversation and still talking trash about Tiffany Stratton, who was nowhere in sight, as it looks like her friendship with Nia Jax may be coming to an end. But in this match, we've seen one hell of a match in the women's division, with both of these women showing out for one of the best matches of the night, as Naomi really put up a big fight in this one, but Candice LeRae would be distracting at ringside, and even though Bianca Belair had her friends back, it would not be enough, as Nia Jax was able to to overcome everything happening at ringside, including Tiffany Stratton coming out and providing a distraction and using the Money in the Bank briefcase to hit Naomi in the head and knocking her out, as Nia Jax would then hit her finishing maneuver to get the victory over Naomi and retain her women's WWE championship. But that would not be all, guys, because after the match, we would see Tiffany Stratton congratulating her friend Nia Jax and trying to direct her to attack Bianca Belair. But Belair would get some revenge against Nia Jax as she hits her with the KOD. And with Nia Jax laid out in the middle of the ring, Miss Money in the Bank Tiffany Stratton would cash in her Money in the Bank briefcase, and she would hit the prettiest moonsault in WWE and become the new WWE Women's Champion as she cashes in on her former friend Nia Jax, and now she becomes the new WWE Women's Champion after cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase. What a match in the WWE Women's division, as Naomi and Nia Jax really showed out in this one, but at the end of the day, it's Tiffany Stratton who stole the show and becomes new champion in the WWE Women's division. And guys, I give this match an A. Definitely one of the better matches that we've seen on SmackDown in the WWE Women's division, and congratulations to Tiffany Stratton as she wins her first ever major roster title by cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase and winning the WWE Women's Championship. Then next on SmackDown, we would have our main event of the evening, as we would see a 6-man tag match with the OG Bloodline taking on the new Bloodline. But earlier on in the evening, we would see Sami Uso showing up at the arena and being confronted by Carmelo Hayes, as Hayes had a thing or two to say to Sami Zayn after losing to him last week, saying that he was not ready, but that when he's ready to catch the smoke, Carmelo Hayes will be ready for Sami Zayn. And that's when we would see the Usos come to have their fellow Usos back, as they would ask Sami, hey, is there a problem here? Which Sami Zayn responded, no guys, you see, Carmelo Hayes was just telling me how I'm gonna catch this smoke, right? Is that what you were saying, Hayes? As Carmelo backs off then with the Usos showing up, and Sami Zayn will go on to say, oh, come on, Carmelo, why don't you tell us what you were gonna say, man? Come on. As all the Usos seem to be on the same page as the OG Bloodline gets ready to take on this main event, with Sami Zayn going to the locker room to get ready and set for this main event match. And as the Usos walked away, Jey Uso would be confronted by Kevin Owens as they bumped shoulders, with Jey saying, hey, you need to watch where you're going, Us. And we'd also see KO saying, hey, you guys better watch your backs. Is this a warning like we've seen earlier in the night from Drew McIntyre when Kevin Owens attacked Cody Rhodes? But then when we've seen this main event match get started, we would see the OG Bloodline and the new Bloodline all go at each other as soon as the bell rang, as the ref sort of just sat back because there was no way he was going to stop these 6 men from tearing each other apart. And after an epic match in this one, we would see later on Drew McIntyre actually come out to confront the Usos, but before he could do anything, main event Jey Uso would take out Drew McIntyre. But because of that distraction, we would see Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu take advantage as Solo Sikoa delivers a Samoan spike deadly to Jey Uso, and then we would see Jey's the one who gets pinned as the new Bloodline get the victory in this main event match. And what a way to end Friday Night SmackDown. Is Drew McIntyre now working with Solo Sikoa to try to help out the new Bloodline, or does he just hate Jey and Jimmy and Sammy that much, with all of them supposedly being on his hit list? We'll have to wait to find out how Drew McIntyre plays into this storyline, but we will see Solo Sikoa go one-on-one with Roman Reigns in Tribal Combat on Monday Night Raw's debut on Netflix. And guys, this particular match and this main event on Friday Night SmackDown, I give this one a solid B+. I really do think that the back and forth inside the ring was very good, as we've seen both teams really compete inside the ring in this one, showing off their athleticism, especially with Jey and Jimmy getting on the same page, Sammy back to his old Sammy ways, kicking ass inside the ring. But guys, I just don't know where Drew McIntyre is going to be involved in this storyline with Solo Sikoa and the new Bloodline. Is he going to join them maybe? Or is he just being his own bounty hunter or hitman, if you will, trying to take out everybody on his hit list? And what a great main event to cap off Friday Night SmackDown. And this has been your WWE show review on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and leave some comments to let me know what you guys thought of this this WWE show review. I try to do things a little different here in the new year of 2025, so I want to make these WWE show reviews something for you guys to enjoy and to comment and interact back on with me. So I hope you guys do that. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much from Tim Reynolds Show. I appreciate you guys. You guys rock. And hey, as far as this Friday Night SmackDown on January 3rd, 2025, I give this one, which is the first 3-hour SmackDown of the year, a B, a solid B. I think the storylines could have been a little bit better. Some of the matches could have been a little bit better as well, but that match for the WWE Women's Championship with Nia Jax and Naomi was a great one, and we also seen Tiffany Stratton make WWE history, and not only that, after she cashes in Money in the Bank, we also seen an epic main event match, and damn, I definitely enjoyed seeing main event Jey Uso back on SmackDown with Jimmy and with Sammy taking on the New Bloodline. Anytime these guys step in the ring, it's always epic. So thank you guys for checking out Tim Reynolds Show's WWE show review for Friday Night SmackDown. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel and check out more from this sports entertainment channel, Tim Reynolds Show, on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock. Peace out.